In this video, I will be sharing with you 5 things that immigrants should do to build wealth in the diaspora. Welcome to Beyond Financial Reset, where we share with you financial tips and tools to help you eliminate debt and build wealth so that you can live the life that you want, the life that you deserve. I'm Sylvie. If this is your first time stopping by our channel, thank you. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be notified when we release videos every week. And please share our video with your friends and family so that they can build wealth as well. In this video, I will be sharing with you 5 things that new immigrants should do if they want to build wealth in the diaspora. I know that a lot of us came to the diaspora with our idea of the American dream. Our goal was to build wealth and live this fabulous life, right? If you're one of those people, let me know in the comments, right? But the thing is, if you do not have a plan, you can put that dream in the garbage can, all right? Because you will not realize that dream. I can bet you that. We were one of those people that came here with the hope of realizing that American dream, but we had to put it on pause for 16 years because we had the wrong advice, we had misinformation, and we made a lot of financial mistakes too. Cue in this channel where we share with you our experiences so that you can avoid those mistakes, okay? So the very first thing that I would suggest that you do as a new immigrant is to start investing. Yes, as you get off the plane, open up an investment account and start investing. All right, that is going to help you. The earlier you start investing, the better for you. I remember when I was coming to the US, and the advice that I was given is the minute you get out of the plane, you pick up a broom and just start sweeping the airport. Okay, because you need to start working as soon as you get to the US because we need money back home. That was the advice that I was given. True story. But my suggestion for you is the minute you get off the plane, you need to open a brokerage account and start investing. All right? Work is going to be available as long as you are willing to work. But when it comes to investing, time waits for nobody. With investing, I would advise you to start as soon as possible. No matter how small, just make sure you start investing. Okay? The second thing to do is to make sure you understand how money works. So a lot of us are coming from an all cash system and we're plunged into the system where there seems to be an abundance of money. Okay, many of us are coming from our parents' houses where they were the ones managing money. Now you are the one who has to manage your own funds. So take the time to figure out how money flows in the diaspora. Financial education is equally as important as whatever you are going to be studying in school, which that is another video. Make sure you check it out. Don't rush to enroll in a program if you don't know what you're going to be studying because you'll be wasting money. But check out that video. Anyway, make sure that you understand how money flows in the diaspora. So you are not wasting your money. You need to make sure that you understand what the outflow is and what your inflow is. If you do not make the time to understand how money works in America, you're going to end up like majority of the people in the diaspora who are just barely trying to make it. But your goal should be trying to be like the 1% of people who have successfully managed to figure out how the system works. So again, make sure that you figure out exactly how money works in the diaspora. The third thing is understand the credit system. So credit is important. It is actually part of your financial education and building wealth. But your credit score is not your goal. It shouldn't be your goal. Your credit score is just a teeny tiny piece of the puzzle. If you make your credit score your goal, then you are going to end up in a lot of debt. So figure out how the credit system works so you can use it to your advantage. But if you focus so much on building credit, then the probability that you're going to overspend, you're going to end up with a lot of debt, and that you will constantly be trying to pay off debt instead of building wealth is going to be very high. All right. So make wealth building your goal and not building credit your goal. Okay. The fourth thing is network. Network. So network with people at your job who are going where you need to go, who have what you need. You want to network with people outside of your community. Don't limit yourself to just immigrants in your community, because that limits your thinking as well and what you're going to know. And in your community, make sure that you reach out to successful immigrants who can teach you what you need to know. Ask a lot of questions. Do not be shy. There are a lot of people who want to teach, who want to mentor, but because people are shy to ask questions, then they do not get the answers that they need, or they don't get the mentors that they need because they don't ask. I would say people closed mouths don't get fed. So ask people if they would, take you under the wings and mentor you. What's the whole point of trying to take 3 years to figure out what somebody has already taken 3 years to figure out? If they can teach you that in 2 months, make sure you're networking with people in the career, or in the career that you want to be in, because you want to be with people who are headed in the direction that you're headed in. All right. They say if you're the smartest person in the room, then you don't grow, right? So make sure you're always positioning yourself in such a way that you have something to learn, because it challenges you to want to do better. All right. And the last thing is, make sure that you budget your money before you spend it. I cannot emphasize this enough. Calls are going to come in from back home. There's always going to be an emergency. Somebody is going to sound like they're dying. Somebody is actually going to die. But if you do not budget your money before you spend it, you will die. And who is going to take care of all the other people? So you cannot try to save the world if you have not figured out a way of how you are going to sustain saving all those people. All right. So part of that is making sure that you have a budget in place. And inside that budget, make sure that you have an amount for giving to the people who call back home. Please budget money for the people who call back home, because they will call. Trust and believe. And when that money is done, it's done. Otherwise, you're going to stretch yourself thin and never be able to build wealth so you can keep giving to the people back home. To reiterate, the 5 things that immigrants can do to build wealth are: the very first thing, start investing the minute you get off the plane. All right. The second thing is to figure out how money works in the diaspora. The third thing, understand the credit system. The fourth, you want to network. And the fifth, budget your money before you spend it, before you help people. Well, people, those were my 5 tips for how new immigrants can build wealth here in the diaspora. So let me know which of these tips you thought were useful, or you're going to implement, or you have already implemented. And please share this video with other immigrants so we can continue to build wealth and live the life that we deserve, our dream life. Thank you for watching.